any communist party, anywhere in the world, they will have to take up arms at one stage or another.
None of the officers go to the remote areas.
It is a lose-lose situation as far as tribals are concerned.
India, one of the fastest growing economies of the world, with increased wealth, a burgeoning urban population and with great technological advancements, India is all set to become an economic superpower in the 21st century. But far away in the Vidarbha region, in the state of Maharashtra, is the district of Gadchiroli, where the name of development is still unheard of. Gadchiroli, the most backward district of India. It has been at the receiving end of the continued apathy and neglect from politicians and various government agencies for decades. The ASP of Gadchiroli district, Shri Anant Rokde, who's in charge of the anti-Naxalite combat operations in the district, is sorry about the situation.
This area is so backward. You cannot compare this with Nagpur, Pune, Bombay. This area is very backward. I think it's 25 years behind. The kind of socio-economic development necessary and the political will for that is not there. That is why we are suffering.
Gadchiroli, situated in the northeastern part of Maharashtra, has the state of Chhattisgarh to the east and Andhra Pradesh in the south. More than 80% of the district is covered with dense forest of the deciduous kind. These forests, which are rich in resources, are home to the Madhya and Rajgond tribes, and they form about 80% of the population of the district. But these woods are also home to the ultra-left revolutionaries called Naxalites. The Naxalites, in fact, have their say across more than 90,000 square kilometers in central and eastern India, right from Bamragarh Taluk in Gadchiroli to Abujmar in Chhattisgarh. They have been in these jungles since the 80s and have come here, as they say, to liberate the people of these areas and also to bring about a social change in the whole country. Comrade K.N. Ramachandran, the General Secretary of the Communist Party of India, Marxist-Leninist, explains the goal of Naxalism.
We want to transform the present social situation and create a democratic India first, which is free from all forms of imperialist exploitation. And we want to put an end to all land reforms, the old land relations, including feudal land relations. And we have to bring a new land relation with land to the tiller slogan. From this position, we have to advance towards socialism. Socialism is our goal.
Naxalites are a splinter group of the Communist Party of India, Marxist. This group was formed as a result of an uprising in 1967, led by Charu Majumdar and Kanu Sanyal, demanding land reforms for peasants and tillers. The movement happened at a place called Naxalbari in West Bengal, and so the name Naxalites. In 1970, the Naxalites were almost wiped out by the repression from the Indian government. They then broke into various armed groups, and the biggest among them were the People's War Group and the Maoist Communist Center. Bringing about social change through armed struggle was the objective of these groups. The People's War Group had its activities centered on the Dandakaranya forest region, which comprises the junction of the north of Andhra Pradesh, the south of Chhattisgarh, and southeast of Maharashtra. The police started to crack down upon the movement in Andhra Pradesh, and the fleeing leaders of the PWG took refuge in the dense forests of Gadchiroli. There they encountered the original inhabitants of these forests, the Adivasis, who were living in a state of constant fear due to the oppression and exploitation from the landlords, the forest officials, and the administration.